Where does gold come from? If your answer was from the ground, you're half right, but have you ever wondered how it got there? Let's jump back 13.8 billion years to the birth of the universe. Any moment now. Here we go. What we find is a soup of electrons, photons, protons and neutrons. It's all a bit hot and energetic. So let's jump forward 380,000 years to just after recombination. When electrons and photons first became bound with neutrons, the universe is a rather dull place, mostly hydrogen with a little helium, and just a dash of lithium. Still no gold, so let's have a poke around in one of these stars and see what we can find. Okay, so we've got hydrogen, helium and lithium, and from these fusing together we get some carbon, neon, nitrogen, oxygen and silicon. Still no gold. What about a bigger star? A bit more heat and pressure might help. No, despite a lot more elements being created, still no gold. I guess we better wait around until one of these things collapses in a supernova. There we go, and bingo, we have gold. In the extreme heat and pressure of a dying star, we find a laboratory in which the heavier elements are exploded into existence. So after the solar system formed, a small percent of the protoplanetary disk that made up the Earth was gold. Which we dig up now, right? Not quite. The early Earth was a ball of molten rock, and if you've ever tried to float stone on liquid metal, and who hasn't, you know that denser things sink while lighter things float. So the majority of heavy elements from the formation of the Earth sank to its core. So where did the gold for Tutankhamun's death mask come from? Sometime between 4 and 3.8 billion years ago, when the Earth's crust had cooled enough to be mostly solid, we find our gold being thrown at us by something stirring up the orbits of asteroids and comets, causing the late heavy bombardment, a hellish period known as the Hadean era, when the Earth and Moon were pelted by tens of thousands of meteors and comets, some leaving craters 1,600 miles across. But they did leave us a nice little present in the form of gold, platinum and many other useful metals sitting just below the surface, where we can dig them up to make into useful things like electronic components and scientific instruments. And I think some people like looking at the shininess. What's your favourite use for gold? Answer in the comments. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep thinking.